most urbanized cities and the home of numerous known personalities in the country and even hailed as the Sisig Capital of the Philippines, Angeles City, the perfect definition of a place molded by a well-treasured past. Long ago, it's not new to us that before becoming an independent municipality, Angeles started to a small barrio under San Fernando, led by the late Captain Mayor Don Angel de Miranda. It was named after woody vine that's widely known that time, Kulian, and first inhabited by Tiglao tribesmen before becoming a separated town after 33 years on December 8, 1829, granted by the will of the Captain Mayor. And the name was changed into El Pueblos de Los Angeles, both honoring its patron saint Holy Guardian Angels, its founder Don Angel.
The U.S. military encampment. In January 1900s, General Frederick D. Grant arranged the first U.S. civil government in Angeles by appointing a municipal mayor. This commenced the American presence in Angeles, emphasized by the encampment of the U.S. military forces in the area from 1902 until 1991. Barrio Talimundok, which is now the Lourdes Sur, became the site of the first U.S. Army camp. This lasted about a year until U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt signed an executive order denominating 31 square kilometers of land in Barrio Sapang Bato as Fort Stotzenberg. In 1919, military planes or DH-4s first flew over Angeles from the airfield in Clark. And during the Second World War, since Angeles is host to the base, the town witnessed to the historians' belief as one of the most disastrous air raids of World War II. In December 8, 1941, Japanese warplanes dropped their bombs on Clark Field and Angeles, destroying almost all American warplanes, weakening America's air power in the Far East. With American military power weakened, Japanese troops entered Angeles in the morning of New Year's Day of 1942, inhabited the town for 3 years up to January 1945, and took control of Fort Stotzenberg. In April 10, 1942, Filipino and American soldiers were included in the death march that passed through Angeles and Ruth to the concentration camp in Albanel, Capas, Tarlac.
After World War II and succeeding the Declaration of Philippine Independence on July 4, 1946, the Philippine-American Military Base Agreement was signed in March 14, 1947, authorizing the U.S. to continue territorial integrity over Clark Air Base and Subic Naval Base for the next 44 years. Clark, now occupying 63,103 hectares, served as the tactical operational U.S. Air Force installation in the entire Southeast Asian region, with a capacity to shelter all the U.S. military transport planes serving the whole Western Pacific. Clark's renaissance had Angeles being home to a now bigger colony of immigrants, as many Americans choose to settle in the town, specifically in the Balibago district. In January 1, 1964, Angeles was established as a chartered city under Republic Act 3700 through the efforts of then-Mayor Rafael del Rosario. Attorney Enrique Tayag, a prominent resident of the town, assisted him in the preparation of the city charter, while Congresswoman Juanita Nepomuceno of the 1st District of Pampanga sponsored the bill in Congress, which was approved by former President Diosdado Macapagal, a native of the province of Pampanga. With Angeles becoming a city, Mayor Rafael del Rosario became the last municipal mayor of Angeles, at the same time its first city mayor.
The Pinatubo tragedy on June 15, 1991. The city was once again put into a hard trial after facing the impact of the destruction brought by the Mount Pinatubo eruption. A failing economy, higher health risks for the lava remains, and a seemingly hopeless life ahead, the once beautiful city that's then became fully covered with the casualties and ashes. But the life of its Kapampangan inhabitant did not stop there, and the passion inherited from the ancestors who worked hard into building that community had kept them into the pace of developing Angeles up to the present time.